Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, excuse me, John. I really want to see Emma in this shot, but I can't because you're in the way.
I don't care. You already hurt my feelings.
Shut up, Christina. And how do we start the intro from Sunday? This is definitely not holding your head. Shoulders are put back, heads are down. First position is
I don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt now, but just wait a while. Another big fish in the pond, no more. You were what they're feeding on. So what you gonna do when the world don't orbit around you? Ain't it fun?
What's your grade?
I am a sophomore.
Where do you go?
SLZ, Arroyo.
I'm Ariel Flores.
My name is Shyla.
My name is August Fernandez.
My name is Cindy Wong.
My name is Catherine Mai.
My name is Naya Chaplin.
My name is Deanna Lou.
My name is Dylan Starr.
Sarah Wild, Junior, Arroyo High School.
My name is Helen Nguyen.
Hi, my name is Ethan Kevin Biscar Flores.
It's Emma Santos.
Hello, I'm Zachary Ramos.
I'm Kevin Judson. I am a 12th grader, also known as a senior.
My name is Sydney Lee.
I'm Christian Sigamalian.
Myungwan Nakamura. Hi, my name is Leslie and I'm a senior. And I spin in the cafeteria with the guard at Arroyo.
No! You know my name already.
I'm Ken Watanabe, and I'm co-captain of Arroyo A Guard.
I am Anthony Silvera, and I am the captain of the Arroyo High School Winter Guard 2016. Both of them, A and B.
Douglas Slocum, co-instructor? Co-instructor. Ask about me.
My name is Shonda Hudson, and I am the color guard instructor.
There you go.
And I was not warned about this interview today.
I joined Winter Guard because I believed that it was fun.
I joined Guard because I saw it at the rally and it was really interesting to me. And it seemed like something I could have fun with.
At first I was like, I saw Love is Half the Battle and I was like, holy heck, that looks really cool. I want to do something like that.
It was like a good place for me, like where I had like a family and people I could hang out with.
I joined Guard because it seems interesting because I was friends with Jillian at the time and she had joined for the season of To This Day. And so when I was watching their performance, I was really interested in it. So I finally decided to come to my first season of Winter Guard and I had a lot of fun. So I came back and did another year.
Are you no longer friends with Jillian?
No, you're BFFs.
Just making sure.
Decided, okay, so if Guard keeps coming out of my life, there's just something I just have to like listen to it and just maybe just try it out and see what happens.
Watching it, all these people like doing these huge tosses, and I thought, you know, that looks really fun. Why don't I try that?
I see like the pretty flags, and I was like,
Okay, I'll just do this. Because Kevin tricked me into joining Guard.
When I joined about Winter Guard, I was like, oh, I'm gonna jump on that hoe.
I joined because in my 8th grade year, when I'm still in junior high, I made a promise to a guy named Jimmy Chan. And he's like, oh, let's do Guard together. I was like, okay. Then my upcoming freshman year, he wasn't there. I was like, oh man, you know what? I'll just commit to this.
Cool,
and
sorry.
then he was in percussion, I was in Guard. And that's how I came.
I think Leslie drew something on the board talking about how we could toss weapons a couple feet in the air, and it sounded cool, and I didn't have a music class that year, so I wanted to do something music related, so I picked this up.
How much more I love moving to music than playing music, and that's why I even considered guard. And the top reason I joined guard was because all the other freshers are joining guard for some reason, and I'm like, might as well conform to society and join.
And I was stuck for it for the next 2 years of my life.
I was like a flyer in school, and then I just decided why not. Plus, I saw a demonstration of guard during a rally. They were doing the fight song, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. I want to try it, but I didn't know where to go. So then, that was sophomore year. The junior year came up, and I was like, hey, what do you know? There's a flyer. And then, yeah, that's just it.
Because my parents lightweight forced me in the beginning, but now I like it. Yep, now they're lightweight forcing me to leave.
And I can say that it has been the greatest 2 years yet of my life.
As auditions came in, I was like, I'm not gonna get it, and then one day I just went to my cousin's backyard, and then I just spun for like a good 3-5 hours, and I made up my whole audition. But then when auditions came, I forgot all the work I created, so I just improvised, and then I got in somehow.
Auditions, I was very nervous because one, it was the first time I ever created my own work. I'm very bad at creating work. I can learn it, but don't really know how to create it. But overall, I think I did good for the first time I made the show by myself.
Auditions were ridiculous because I really don't think anybody took them seriously. Let me rephrase. There's a couple people who went like out on their audition. Like, Kent, you the man.
I was really nervous.
What's auditions? I was a nervous wreck. But I knew I'd make it integral. I know it sounds pretentious, but it's like, I feel like I could do it. It was more like confidence. Like, I can do this. Except when I went to audition, I was like, I'm so nervous. I feel like my audition face isn't great, but I feel like my skill level, I could totally be an A-guard. So I just went for it. Yeah.
At auditions, I was thinking like,
I had just got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I didn't even create a routine until the day after my wisdom, 2 days after my wisdom teeth were taken out.
Oh, it was okay, I guess. It was quite nerve-wracking, given that you're being judged and the people that you know, because there is a difference between performing for the people you don't know and people that you do know. So yeah, it was kind of nerve-wracking, but then once the song played, because the song I did, it was kind of relaxing, so I kind of relaxed as well.
I'll be honest, I felt like I was a hot mess. Most of my rifle work was very much improv, because I was like, I don't need to have a set. I'm gonna feel the music. I'm gonna do what I feel like I need to do is necessary, because I'm very comfortable with rifle.
Originally, it was a pain to think of a routine, because though I am a creative person, I'm not entirely creative how I should move my body or how to spin a certain piece of equipment, especially since I had just started Saber after that color season and had never really spun rifle before.
Damn it. I don't know.
I felt like that was an opportunity I had to unfortunately miss. But I was still able to join guard nonetheless, and it's still an amazing experience.
I think we did auditions differently than most other schools. I think most schools do their auditions where we teach them a piece and then they show it back to us, where we just said, go make your own piece and good luck. So it was a little harder. But some people it was interesting. But it worked, I think.
I used this stool actually. I was doing 45s and catching it and paralleling and wow.
Once I saw that I was on that list, I was like,
I can understand why there were 2 guards, because of last year seeing how there was one full guard of 30 people, 23
23 of the members being new. So it was understandable. It's kind of like a varsity JV kind of thing, but you know, we were still one giant family.
I was like, oh, it's a good idea since last year there were 30 people and like 23 of them were new, and we were a mess. So I thought it was a good idea to split it into 2.
But I just felt like if I had been in B-Guard, I'd be a little bit disappointed because it would have been low-key a repeat of last year because I'd be stuck with all these newbies and I'm sick of it because I've been in Guard for a while now, but I love all of them. I would have come to love everybody anyways, but you know, yeah.
I was concerned for time management, but I mean I was kind of happy because we would fit where we were, so it wasn't like veterans being hindered by newbies or like newbies feeling like they weren't doing things correctly because they had veterans with them.
I thought that would have been really cool. I just started freaking out because it's Shonda. What'd she do?
I guess because like it was like, oh, I like that show better than ours, or like their show, like, and all that sort of. Yeah.
It was also easier because then there was one guard that we didn't have to teach every little basic move to, and we could actually move right into a show and get things done.
A little bit like segregation because, I don't know, last year it was kind of competitive in both the friendly and like the really, I'm gonna eat your face kind of competitive.
Mm-hmm.
So it was actually pretty good though, because B-Guard, they did form a really strong bond in such a short amount of time. And that was really good.
Knowing that there's 2 different guards, I know that if you're in the elite guard, A guard, then you'll have a higher standard and people would look up to you, so you'd have to be at least professional. But in B guard, it's like, oh, you're learning, you can help the new people learn, you can learn from the new people like August and all that stuff.
And then I remembered, oh wait, I was never on saber. I was never on rifle. So how's this gonna work out? 2-week span for learning 2 equipments and learning how to do a triple? Yeah, so I thought about doing it and then I was like, oh wait, I had only been on 5 during winter guards.
I'm so happy that I made it to A-Guard. Like, at first I was like, I don't care what guard I get into. I was one of those people who was just like, you know, it doesn't matter, guard is guard, but then, you know.
And then you make it in.
I make it, yeah. I'm very happy.
Having 2 guards is fun because sometimes they would get us mixed up. Like, sometimes Clayton Valley would sometimes mix A guard with B guard sometimes. And then most of the time, like, A guard's fans would ask B guard if they already performed, asking about A guard. I'm all like, ha, that's funny.
And it was good. Like, I never thought of it to be such a great bond, even though we're 2 separate guards with different rehearsal times.
I was excited and nervous because I had never had 2 guards before. Where if I feel like if we had 1 guard again of 27, we wouldn't have been nearly as productive because we would have had to been teaching 3-year seniors how to do basic drop spins, and it just wouldn't have worked. So, pros and cons. Very difficult, but also a lot easier in some respects.
Good.